It's the Pit Parade, the picture story of the Pittsburgh scene from the KDKA TV archives. "32 years ago, a U.S. steel closing was in the headlines. This time, it was coal. The steelmaker known as Big Steel was giving up on its national #3 mine in Cecil Township, saying it was not competitive. The loss was a blow for the people of Cecil, who lost their livelihood. The mine became a sad, rusting junk heap. Some junk heaps were being moved out at the city tow pond. The pond was so jammed with forgotten cars that the city had to stop towing. That wouldn't do, so the city picked the cars that had been there the longest and sold them. They went for under $100. There would soon be more room for cars from Squirrel Hill down to Oakland. Forbes Avenue was being widened this week. The road work meant traffic flow would be much smoother on this artery into Oakland. Bulldozers and dust would soon be the order of the day at this Scott Township site. A new parish deserved a new church building, and that's what St. Simon and Jude was getting. Ground was broken for a new aluminum and brick parish on a 15-acre site. A church where Woodrow Wilson's father was once the pastor was celebrating its 180th anniversary. Remember now, that was in 1955, so Chartiers Presbyterian must be celebrating 212 years now. For the 106th year running, St. Michael's Church on the south side was celebrating Cholera Day. It was the people's way to give thanks to God for sparing them from the great cholera epidemic that wiped out old Birmingham back in 1849. Not a single St. Michael's member was stricken with the disease. And Pittsburgh's blind community had reason to give thanks. It was back in the wet mop business. The Association for the Blind had always sold wet mops to mills and offices, but the demand had been down. Now the Blind Association was cleaning up again, wringing quite a nice profit out of new orders, and you can still buy them. They were hoping to mop the floor with the competition at the Gardens. The Pittsburgh Hornets were abuzz with activity, getting ready for training camp in Niagara Falls. Here you see Baz Bastian, the future general manager of the Penguins, checking sweaters for the team. They faced a 64-game schedule, and right on schedule was this tiny train at the Pittsburgh Zoo. The zoo's Zooper, a new miniature railroad, rode the rails for the first time ever in 1955. And the kids loved the mile-long ride, which wound its way up the #2 reservoir in Highland Park. It was all aboard the week of August the 21st, 1955. Saying cheerio on video, Bill Burns for Pit Parade.